let's begin. Narang koina kenoto kiba cover to kiba tugi makhada yenasi. Yesterday we were doing this money supply idea tore. The measure of money supply, actually measure of money supply M0, M1, M2, 3, 4 do. Madu to kitang by heart to batare. So we have this money supply ki idea lere. Money supply narang ay hayrong ge torga matamde am khiman duga hai back. India the kanana money supply tawi. Who supplied money in India? India the kanana money supply tawi. Hai batare. First one is it is the Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India ni. Second one is the commercial bank. India the labor commercial banks in Chinazu money supply tawi. Mostly this will relationship between RBI commercial bankers and Yamamu. Last but not the least, it is also done by the government. Government also in the state level, the state government, the central level, the central government. Moinasu money supply away. Now let's see. Ahum Singigi Marakta Maru is RBI. This is our next topic. Next topic we do is Masi Honda Bani and Garan Losalapada and the homework from a high level. Sorry, homework high. Topicama Kanotoshi money supply she Muruyam boy, but okay, the amount of which the Yauriba can also yam the Kupa Rebasu. I will try explaining some ideas, extra idea Karasufu and explain okay, you know. So these are money and banking, the economic topic money and banking. Effectively with this we end the idea of money. Money ki idea is the lower. But as I told you, money ki idea is the vast way. Fortunately high unfortunately high for us for our class 12. This is very limited. Yamna 10 money, 10 ba money topic she, yamna 10 ani tawri she. So it's I don't know what to say. You are lucky or I don't know what to say. Daw yai high congrats. Aduna money ki idea is effectively here we end the idea here. But as I told you, it's not our syllabus. Syllabus exam but don't forget the idea of this cryptocurrency. If you are the one who took economics loba ama oina nang ngasi leina chahi ahum mari ki manungda cryptocurrency je karino haiduna ni na noida soidana hangdoba leirabani aduna cryptocurrency je karino, then this cryptocurrency is on the basis of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology je karino habise compulsory in a part of the site oina Masikam Dragadina no hay outdated oigatini economic low haiba Pashagi Matang Sukantaba outdated with the meme oigatini aduna Anishim extra in the pasalo. With this we come to the end of the idea of money se lore subtopic of money and banking money se lore. Topic to be daily there is creation of money in the financial system. Financial system the term haina paisa RBI na print over nataba natraga government na kenoto nataba financial system masana kenoto busulay idea masulay how money is created by the financial system itself. Financial system masana karam haina money si create obage have the idea malay. We will do that once we finish the idea of this repo rate, reverse repo rate, especially SLR and CRR lower kana to ini. So for the time being madum tangay topic che. So we will stop here for money. Money ki matang is listed. Now, let's start banking. Banking is karino have said how see. So effectively, we are coming to the second part of the first topic, that is money and banking. Because chapter number 1 say most likely we will finish tomorrow. Hayeng mission gani chapter number 1 se go. Aduna money ki idea khange. Then I will give you some probable questions today. Banking ki ideas ju khange. I can give you lots of quick question answer. Ma'am PBI, noina kenoto hoita haibi wani. Banking ki idea se how to see what do you mean by banking? How karino important way se haibi se yingsi. Now banking the basically we will be talking about RBI only in your class 11. Class 11 ki oina ekoi RBI ki matang lo tawbo ni. We will not be talking about the commercial bank, scheduled commercial bank, then the corporate as a cooperative bank. Amadu di tawroi. Ekoi sida importantly oi amadu sida tawroi. Anyway, let's talk about the RBI. So banking how get ready. Ekoi ki Reserve Bank of India haidana RBI haidana leise Reserve Bank of Reserve Bank of India haidana leise masi kuina Central Bank haidana kawi economy khudimaka hujiki modern world da bank se ani thona khaibe. One is called different types of banks are there actually, but generally all those banks have central bank and the commercial bank. I don't know. Commercial bank, as the name suggests, commercial. They are meant for profit making. Profit ki tamak ta thabak tawba, profit ki tamak ta run tawba bank to madu commercial bank kawi. On the other hand, central bank actually central banks are those banks which are supposed to run the economy. In other words, this central bank is the bank which will look after the welfare of the economy as a whole. Economy dugi welfare do madu thawini yengsanana dugi damak ta leiba bank ni their objective is not to earn profit. Profit earned tawba nattaba madu bai khina central bank kawi. So Reserve Bank of India is a central bank of India. Central okay ekoi India da dine yamna confusing oiba mana Central Bank of India ko being amasu leibini ko. I'm not referring to that. So Central India ki Central Bank se karamano hairagadi RBI ko. Okay, let me tell you some history about this Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India ki matang the history hapetan back story kharang khairam gaya. After that we will directly come to the functions. Now Reserve Bank of India se this Reserve Bank of India si howdok pachi India me independent phangdringai mamangda when we were under the rule of the British ki rule tawringai matamda it was already introduced tawi way back in the year 1934 da matamdu da okay no political science law was your law drabanina 1934 da na Constituent Assembly haidana lerali haiba Constituent Assembly se India machana rule tawbanate. Yes, it's a kind of a government, semi government haidare pura government dinataba matamdu ki Constituent Assembly na 1934 da moina wa tanare kar mai tana garu tamda we need a central bank ma darkar hai because you know because India as a country we need to run the economy se run dawna ba central bank ma darkar kai haiduna 1934 da Reserve Bank of India Act haiba act ama pass away. You know this act haiba se constitution ki part ama oiba rules and regulation except rules and regulation the act correct political science idea not ours. So, Reserve Bank of India Act, RBI Act, haiba ama 1934 da pass tawi. Aduna 1934 da pass to give act to gi matungina RBI se establish tawbani. Tawbudu 1934 da India da RBI ko ba ama linkhala si haiduna act to pass to jaba taraga su. Actual RBI si 1935 ki to be very specific April 1 da established hoy aduna ne examination da RBI ki matang se is the MCQ da question je now we are there English to noina English to hoy noina idu se ya mana most of you are going to write in English, no one is going to write in Hindi I suppose. So in case in examination if the question is asked like this smaina hangaba under which act RBI was established karam be act ki makhada RBI to establish togono haiba targadi RBI Act of 1934 and haigada RBI Act of 1934 ki makhada RBI to establish togani haigada maduna tabda when was RBI established RBI se karamba matamda hairabo karamba matamda when was RBI established haiba targadi don't forget RBI linkhachi haidana act pass togadi 1934 dani RBI do tasing na linkhatpadi chahi amagi matungda 1935 ta linkhatpadi aduna when was RBI established answer is it was on April 1st 1935 si answer ji oigala confuse apya diko aduna he examination da matam hangakpaga ek hangakpaga confuse apya di adumai do 1935 tagi horakanga it keeps on kenu torga la it's a Central Bank of India oina la okay as I told you the things that I'm telling you may not be there in your book reference book to textbook to yarum da bhi I'm giving you extra things 1934 dagi India ki Reserve Bank of India na Central Bank of oil lai bisa masi dum lai 1947 da independent phangba matam da su actually it's as I told you it's not your syllabus very interesting that's why I'm telling you 1947 the India independent phangba matamdane see it becomes the central bank of India only. Why I'm saying is because when it was established for the first time 1935 the ahan boina RBI se linkhatpa matamda established tawba matamda it was the central bank of India and Myanmar. Don't forget this. Okay, matamdu the Burma korme aduna RBI se ahan badati originally it was the central bank of India and Burma, Myanmar. Togodabu when in the year 1947 the independent phangba matamda the RBI becomes the central bank of India only. India khaktagi central bank oire. 1935 to tawba matamda the it was the central bank of India plus Burma. Matamdu di Burma ga to issue central bank oiram. Another 81 actually all these things are extras. 1945 to 35 to Horakanda central bank ni haiba RBI. It was just like a private bank. Private bank type to function to let me repeat one more time. Beginning from 1935, had the independent man established over the Horakanda independent Pangumatam the Su. It was functioning like as an independent organization. Independent organization among type it's a kind of a private organization function the way. Only in the year 1949 the this RBI was nationalized. Nationalized what do you mean by nationalized? Actually this idea of nationalization you will find in the Indian economic development. Indian economic development the Yorokani matam to the to explain it okay idea what do you mean by nationalized? Nationalized as you can know. I know 1935 to Horakanda central bank ni high RBI it was functioning like a private bank. Private bank type the government control makata layramdib. 1949 the matam du government RBI yam important financial institution, the most important financial institution in India ni that is why these RBI should come under the control of us. Control makata porokshi we decided to bring RBI under the supervision of the government of India. Government ki oire habitani samna that is not as the nationalization. Aduna actually all these years and numbers se kya kana khamdragasu makhagi ani sidini it's optional. These two are compulsory for you. Okay. Karam chahida tawgi established tawgi 1935. Karam eki makhada tawgi 1934. Okay, to be specific RBI Act of 1934. So this is the introduction of RBI. RBI ki magi history ni habatare. Matam du gi haurabani aikoi India gi na paisa hai ni ko currency print to se koi gi government of India gi makhada la ko 1949 matung da khatani mamang du it was some sort of independent organization oina ek taro minute ma se RBI se wani nungai noi be am dei noi gi keno sida level sida high keno to dress levels yo black RBI gi officer home to ni RBI officer home go matam ko actor wa thok thok ko ni leadership ni ma but not ours. Let's go directly to the functions of RBI. RBI the functions in Jikari no. Obviously some of no already come up as I know this is a kind of revision. The first functions of RBI the aham functions no RBI is the sole authority. Sole means only sole authority to print currency. Currency print tobla yengo ai keno haige yamna toina noina soiba haiba tare asoiba ama keno to ma themai kamai ige matamda in examination you people used to write RBI is the only organization that print money haiba wahi ma themai. Don't use that word money have why no rather why I will give you why I'm saying this and haije kari no haige because money lots of things are included. Check is also money, credit card is also money, or cryptocurrency is also money. See, RBI don't print all of them. How many for? Aduna sole authority to print currency. Currency money I should kind of me, that's correct, kind of convey. But for me, I will give mark. If I were the examiner, I will not give mark. Mark Piroy, it should be sole authority to print currency in higher. I suppose we know this. We have already done in the Canada Togre. Nahan Hangibo question though, Amutaka move revised of here. Canada Hanchige. Thomamban on the high Nahan, I think homework, I don't give go. RBI na, yes, RBI have the right to print currency. Currency print over here, right, Mamundale. So, RBI cannot print any amount of money they want, whatever amount they want. Under which condition the amount of money to be printed depends on. Yes, goods and services. GDP high to high goods and services. Country how much amount of extra goods, extra services. To be specific, this should be extra economic goods, extra economic services. How much amount of extra economic goods, economic services has been created in the economy. Maduga manava, equal amount of money should be printed. Don't forget that. Aduna, this explanation we have already done about the money. So RBI and RBI only will print currency. Anyone printing it's not allowed, simply it is illegal. Illegal police so we don't need that explanation here. Second function of the RBI is that RBI is okay, RBI acts as banker to government. Government ki banker oine ek tawi sini. So bankers of the government has to there. For me, I give sentence of many people oine bahai RBI ek as a bankers to government. Government ki banker oine ek tawi having. Okay, don't forget. I'm going to tell you something. It's up to you whether you note it down or not. But you listen very carefully because magi significance am lakani. Lakani se kari have here is the meaning of the banker to the government. Let's say that. Either it may be government of India or RBI, it may be the government of Manipur or RBI, state government or central government, what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of bankers of government? Banker to government. Government ki banker or having the meaning se karino, high. Let's say that this is the government of Manipur and this is the RBI. Government of Manipur, the subject is a line. State government, Manipur government ki financial transaction all the financial transaction of the government of Manipur should be through RBI. RBI through the Tawadabunet. What does that mean again? Madun Hajikari. What I'm trying to say is that see, no in Nasana come the Bagiwani, Kogi, Lupa Kangushi, the Loina, Kanuka Lerangani, Garisa Lerangani, Yundabo, Tomamba, Motrawer Lerangani Gari. No in a Garigi. Petrol liter in India right now I'm saying right now in India, when you put a single petrol liter in your vehicle, you are paying about 30 rupees to the central government, to the Manipur government. You know, I could India the Tautang say I'm tax nani nate. Aduna tax India the people adukimati yam. The amount of tax you paid to the government is very huge. Forget about that, we will come later on. Nang piriba tax government of Manipur the salaga mogi treasury the salaga tax ne hana piba natte. You pay that in the oil pump the pire. Oil pump the paisa mayam si plok khom salaga government the piru dunim. When a government pi matalda aikogi chief minister ki keno salaga ngasi ki tax ne hana piba natte. They will deposit in a bank account of the government of Manipur. This account will be opened by government of Manipur in RBI. RBI the hanganim. Okay, RBI the hanganim. Aduna nang tax pi ba haibase government the pirini tawadu government na madugi tax to collect to na ba haidana government of Manipur na RBI the account current account hangaga thamne. Okay. Now, RBI account to hangaga RBI will manage the collection of taxes. And for example, I'm paying tax. Tax people do any tax katanati atopa loss of receipts might be there. Paisa phangom makhan myam le RBI no in helmet uptana gari thoru bagi lupa chani fine thi ki bagumba. Okay, police to na might pick option that's another thing. But if goes to the government, fine thibagumba, fees thibagumba, all those money will be through RBI. Again, RBI the phangiba paisa do government amu withdraw amu togani. Aduna RBI act as a bankers of the government. This is the explanation number 1. Explanation meaning number 1 is kaino bankers of the government. Bankers to government having meaning is kaino. The first meaning is that all the financial transaction of the government ki financial transaction khuding mak to that will be through RBI. RBI ki through the lakani having that is interpretation number 1. Interpretation number 2 is na karino have matam is the government of India ki or government of Manipur ki government khatang hai ko government ki any financial need khuding mak. Okay, financial needs khuding mak all the not every but I will give you example the explanation. Financial needs of the government will be fulfilled by RBI. RBI now koi ki government ki financial needs sing do madu fulfill tawgane. Okay, what does it mean is that see withdrawal yahan gado ni RBI na paisa thamge harasu thaman gado ni withdrawal yahan gado ni government will say that I want to borrow money. I paisa kita puja ge haiduna koi government of Manipur na RBI da saduraba yes yahan gadoi aduna all the financial needs of the government of Manipur or the government of India will be fulfilled by RBI. RBI na fulfill to hangani. Wait, hold on a moment. Let me ask you one question. Motrover, have you heard of the term deficit? Have you tarabra? Motrover, tarabra deficit. Okay. Now, Adudina. Okay, let me ask you all. We have already heard the term deficit have been tare. But have you heard this, the term overdraft? Overdraft have been tare. Have you heard of this overdraft? Tare, overdraft is what do you mean by overdraft? Somebody tell me what do you mean by overdraft? Sophia Hero, overdraft is Reading Khamra. Sophia Khamra, Sasa Hero Puspa, Khamra, overdraft in the Nixipano. I had him on the Tauko, Khamragasu Kamoro, overdraft high the deficit high of Adukimatic Yam differently. I quit Manipur the in Manipur's financial literacy like the economics ki chance economics almost you are very lucky because you know little bit about this economics. Ayamana noi gi mathaki generation sing do yomo noi gi senior sing do yomo economics ki idea say hardly kesu laina de that is why Manipur does kam yam point or simadu gine overdraft deficit kesu manade overdraft high taragadi temporary oina. Let me repeat one more time. Temporary oina government ki account to the minus satpa. Okay, I was a high the government of Manipur na RBI the account handani and high didn't go. High the accounts the Karibu minus salava. Oh, no account the minus at Paise. Shadow, other the hen and withdraw to none the account will put some custom living. Other than Rupert Chahum withdraw to it. Again, she will yarn yai. Noi the yade, I call noi Mitcham the common people the yada, but this is allowed by the RBI that government of Manipur can withdraw more money than they have. More than level Pashadu the Gi, he and a Pashalo Tope, Madubu Equina, that temporary situation is known as overdraft. Don't forget this, okay? Machine temporary situation, deficit high the target different, this is idea is different. Here we go to the budget on the Nisaka, so idea are very different. Okay, anyway, Aduna, we have the two interpretation of banker to the government. Banker, government ki banker have the answer. Meaning ani ni, first meaning is that government na government of Manipur government of India government ki financial transaction khuding magi RBI through the gitogani have the money singo. Point number 2 is that government ki financial needs, any kind of financial needs, either it may be emergency financial need or BI, financial needs it will be fulfilled by RBI. RBI na fulfill togani and highly. So this is the meaning of the second function of RBI. RBI ki second function is yara. Sophia anta kenonta hangile. Huji aina keno haibu matam da overdraft haibu matam da masi temporary ni na haibu kari no temporary haisa. Kari no, do you know why it is called temporary? Sophia. Sophia, you tum lero ko to Okay. Kano thongam ba khangbra ai nu ji hai gi da kano hai bis di overdraft hai bis temporary ni hai gi many kano kham mani say for example I just go of Manipur hai khala say this is RBI in hai ai huju ji ko lupa chani darkar tai ai account ni lupa cham tang ni pro chani lo thoke hai to RBI ni yes no problem lo hai ni to bu ai ni temporary hai se kai gina matam da ai ni huji minus sa daga ta chu ngahak lai daga di hector thau han badagi khangde adagi di se GST dagi ni khangde lots of sources ma'am dai madu tax so every second every minute every hour kudini tax la ka duni aduna no mini lai daga matom da minus to adum automatically plus adum la sa duni aduna ne temporary ni hai se ko hare now let's go to this RBI ek aisa bankers to the bankers to the banks. So here it comes another one, bankers to the bank. Banks in the bank oina thabak to we and hybrid. See, I could financial system structure zikram haina legi hamatanda RBI is at the helm makok ta maton the top tani legi to say. Under this we have different banks which are called commercial bank haiba amane commercial bank haiba amane non-commercial bank haiba amane commercial bank ki makha da we have this lots of banks madu I stage be iraroi public private loina ma'am mai but commercial bank ki makha da common people ekhoi mu play ne common people ekhoi na commercial bank like SBI go musli dena paisa thambe yai withdraw tobe yai we can have the banking system means the common people like us we can do this the banking activities with the commercial bank ka ekhoi ga high river activity se tobodi yai the same way SBI gumba commercial bank sina amuk RBI da ekhoi na moi da toba dumaina moi na amuk RBI da paisa ka se thambe yai RBI da RBI di amuk paisa se amuk pu yai aduna tapadi India da leiba bank khudingba either non commercial oigera commercial okay most of the time this is commercial bank ta khatam facility je pi atop da pi de aduna commercial banks in je they have excess money they will deposit to the RBI if they need money they will approach RBI and borrow that money paisa du pu gudini aduna ni this RBI ek as a bankers to the bank mayam India da leiba to on bank singi banker oina ek to we and highway yare madu dubani aduna tapadi India da leiba commercial bank khudingma RBI ki makha da leigane karigumba commercial bank sina paisa dargar taraba they have needs for money paisa dargar taraba target they will approach RBI and say that I want to borrow money and RBI will allow it in the same way if they have excess money paisa hena leiba RBI da sorry SBI da karigumba paisa excess leiba taragadi SBI duna chalakanda ai noi da paisa khara thamjage haiduna RBI da excess money do thamduini tawiba thabak se ai khoi common people na commercial bank da tawdu ga chap mana bani aduna ni that is why RBI is also known as a bankers to the bank mayam singi banker ni haiduna kenu to min to masis ni that is interpretation number 1 interpretation number 1 to kari haba they will deposit their money when they have excess when they need money they will borrow that money interpretation number 2 sina karigumba financial ekhoi India da leiba commercial bank sing sina karigumba paisa darkar tar if they need money paisa darkar taba taragadi then they will be borrowing that money for any emergency needs of the commercial bank ki emergency needs khuding ma RBI na loina fulfill togre commercial bank se as ekhoi non performing asset yam okay non performing asset is not your syllabus non performing asset yam we are in problem ai problem lai de hai matam dane RBI will come into action and RBI will try to share this schedule commercial banks okay like this RBI will be acting as a bankers for these banks okay this is the idea number 2 chumna dangi borrowing and lending khakta nataba karigumba schedule commercial banks na awa ba taragadi RBI no moshi shape to bune that is the meaning of the bankers bank my I question nama hange it's very easy question kainom ta hairo Bredin na hairo Do you think, I mean, can you, instead of saying that, let me select this. Can you consider RBI as people's bank? People's bank ni habi yagadra, rene. Yani ba? Kay gino yadre siya. Answer yamta hero. People's bank habi yagadra. Yani dre siya kay gino. Don't forget, RBI cannot be considered. RBI cannot be considered as people's bank. People's bank have a yade. Because even though RBI is at the top of our banking system, we, means the common people like you and me, RBI, we cannot have direct banking relationship with RBI. RBI da ekoi direct relationship leibi yade ekoi na chal account am thangjaru ki have yaroi. No, it's not possible. Paisa ta puke loan kita logi, no, it's not possible. So brethren, don't forget this. RBI cannot be considered as people's bank. People's bank have yade ko kaube deko. This is bankers bank have di kesu kaide. People's bank have di yade se kari no baram di people, common people ga RBI ga direct oiba banking relationship laite duna ne kaube. Machine ta bato pa mayam ma lai khare kano se function se to bodu ko ekoi doina important oi bidu dane ekoi phat auna la ka siko like execution of monetary policy kai lai. Last but not the least, I am intentionally keeping this at last. Aru bidu thoina thami se masi gini kai gina ha matam da this is what we are going to do today and tomorrow. Masi loiba ngamgatra ngamoi ta thajadre hayeng loi gari aduna RBI last function for us is that RBI controls credit. Credit simply means money supply. MS. Money supply se RBI na control tawi hai. As I told you, sidani all the discussion for today and tomorrow we will do here in this control of credit. RBI is responsible for the control of credit. Haibadi money supply. India money supply dan hai to kaubya diko. India da leiba money supply se RBI na control tawi. Either money supply is increased or decreased over RBI ki khutta loina le. Ngarang aina mamang da money supply ki matang da example am pigi to nishingo. India da car ma produce tawre haina khalasi car du ko chana ba lupa chama print tawga bani. Car ani produce tawre ga di lupa chama chapi ani print tawga yare haibani. Madu na tadana karigumba RBI na soidana haibani ko intentionally tawga da di natte. Karigumba RBI na soidana 200 notes khaktang print tawgi mahuta 400 notes tawsaluba taragadi. That means we have excess money supply. Money supply do hele haibane. Aduna when we have excess money supply there will be problem. Don't forget this, okay? And if we have deficient money supply, karigumba money supply si amushu name about madusu problem ni. This is very sensitive. Habi atradi economy amada money supply yamagasu problem ni nemagasu problem ni. That is why money supply should be always in the equilibrium. Equilibrium means the level at which everything is okay. Okay, so money supply should always be in equilibrium. Equilibrium the laigada money hen basu yade what basu yade. Another madudo haiba RBI gi control of credit function check. This is considered to be one of the most important function of RBI. RBI function singi marakta quite important of the function check masisni. Aikoigi competitive examination da maruina aikoigi civil service examination do masigi control of credit check. It's so important that we dedicate about 2-3 days for economy ni hubi hana sida we actually this is what we call monetary policy has an India ki monetary policy do madu ki masigi control of credit ni. That is why we are going to do something here in this control of credit to ikoi ki oina su khara tawgani. Let's look yengsi control of credit se kari no have se. So we started this banking ki idea hutu very beginning I told you the backstory of RBI ki backstory tawre. After that, I am doing these functions of RBI. I have explained you all these things. Among the functions of RBI, one of the most important is the control of credit. credit control function of RBI is considered to be the most important. Quite important when Nawi. This is what I'm going to explain next. Now let's begin. Sophia, money supply se name madine. If money supply is low, money supply is supposed to be 100 rupees in the economy, but money supply is only, let's say that 30 rupees only. What will happen? Probable. Sophia. Sophia, I don't know question to go. Moreover, kari with pay, kari money supply set. Young low, it is supposed to be 100, but now money supply is only 30 rupees. Then what may happen? Okay, because I know when you say that, I know what does that exactly means. Common people when you say that when money supply decreases, the price of the product will decrease. Do you know what the common people, like you can ask your grandmother or your parents, provided your parents is not in the banking. Simple. Do you know what will happen to the money supply decrease? You say that money supply decrease already. The moment you say that, people will think, oh, that's very good. So people may, condition applied. People may think that decrease in the price level is good. But you know, in economics, no. Answer is definitely no. If the money supply is lower than it should be, this is not good for the economy. Tell me why lower money supply is not good. Money supply name bahayabisi phatrisi karigino hamatamda maduna maram oirakanda interest rate sa yam wankalakane. Interest rate charged by the banking system, I mean RBI, SBI, UPI, etc. All these banks, they will start charging more and more interest rate. So interest rate will rise if the money supply is low. That's negative. But for us, example, you want it, here it goes. Now let's go to this credit control function of RBI. RBI credit control functions the we know what you mean by credit. Credit means the money supply. So RBI also controls money supply in the economy. Economy the money supply se RBI ne control to it. High riba control to riba RBI ne control to riba money supply se masi hen basu yate wat basu yate. Helasu problem ni, walasu problem ni. So it always should be in equilibrium. Equilibrium position am the legatabni neither high nor very low. Okay. Madu maintain taunana bigdamakta. Equilibrium do maintain taunana bigdamakta. Okay. To maintain the equilibrium, RBI control the credit, control the money supply. But to do that, they use different tools. Lots of tools are used by RBI to control this money supply. Money supply should control tool high river tools in dog. It's very lengthy way. So those credit control tools, RBI credit control tools in dog, they are broadly classified into two. First one is known as qualitative credit control tools, and next one is known as quantitative credit control tools. Let me repeat. RBI na money supply se control tongna bigdamakta tools mayam sijine. Haiba tools ingo madu grouping ani thona khaidoi ahanbada qualitative credit control tools haibama. Next one is quantitative credit control tools. So we have two kinds. Ani thona khaidoi. Mamang noi class to loi grabina yam dai no question ma hangya pak auna khmao kano se ani siki marakta haidi qualitative ko quantitative siki marakta, which one do you think is most important? Yam important oi je karam no brain karam na important oi. qualitative or quantitative? Qualitative. Thông báo cái đó but unfortunately, but your answer is wrong. Don't forget, quantitative credit control tool is more important than the qualitative. Qualitative tagidi, quantitative sineheli. Don't forget, this is considered to be more important than the qualitative. I'm not saying quantitative enough or qualitative I'm not saying that. I'm saying comparatively, this quantitative is more important than the qualitative. Okay. Now let's see what is the difference between qualitative and quantitative. What I'm going to tell you is actually, I have about 4 reference books. I have almost all the reference books that you guys use, because these people give us free of course. When advertise of you had a free the people. Now, including in your textbook, including in your reference book, the difference between qualitative and quantitative is not there in your book. Okay. Aduna, what I'm going to tell you, I suppose it's up to you. I suppose you better note it down. It's up to you finally. Here it goes. Qualitative credit control tools. Yes, this is a tool used by RBI to control the money supply, but it do not leads to physical leads to change in physical availability of money. Physical availability of money. Money physical availability to be changed. That's what a statement. Money supply control my physical availability change. So don't worry, I will explain this. Explain okay. Physical availability of the money change. Second point is that it leads to change in direction of use of available money. So this is the qualitative. Qualitative say either the quantitative. I'm not going to write. It's up to you. No in but I will explain what does it mean. Qualitative hierarchy. Okay, look there. These are the tools of controlling money supply in economy. Economy the money supply control the tools the way. High money supply control the qualitative tools. India the labor by shaggy physical availability in change towway. Hengapasu Hankasu towway. Change towway share. Array by shaggy season of Hamdo, Madudu change towway. Hybrid direction of use of available money to the change towway. Aduga physical availability of money the change towway. Madhu qualitative credit controls and hardship. Yes, I know. Meaning say game I will explain with another example. Example I'm going to explain to you. Here is an example. Let's say that in the year 2021, actually 2020, 2020 in the year 2020, let's say that we were having rupees 100 money supply. Money supply is in the other rupees 100 like had again, let's imagine that this available rupees 100 is used in primary sector, agriculture sector. 50 actually 50 is too much. 30 rupees is being made available. Secondary sector 20 rupees and tertiary sector 30 rupees like this. Okay, no. It was 30 rupees. So, I think the 2020 lupa chama ki money supply laye. High money supply 30 rupees primary sector thadare. Secondary sector money supply circulate 20 rupees ni. Adu tertiary sector circulate 30 rupees ni. Let's assume that. Okay. Now the thing is that 2021 da in the year 2021 da qualitative credit control tool se apply to matunda kari dino ina hai ja qualitative credit control tool se money supply se increase decrease to hal decision number tools ni na hai dino ko aduna kari gum 2020 ladina 21 ta lakko matamda if we use these qualitative tools kari gum qualitative tools decision number taragadi what will happen look here the amount of rupees 100 available money supply will remain the same. Physical availability of money do not change. Same amount of rupees 100 remains the same. So according to this qualitative, it says it leads to change in the direction of use of available money. Change and what does that mean is that look here 2021 100 rupees this time it will be used like this. In primary sector, 50 rupees is available. In secondary sector, 20 rupees is available. In tertiary sector, only 10 rupees is available. See, the amount of money available compared to 2020 and 21 remains the same. It's 100. But compared to 2020, here in this 2021, the use of available money is a little bit different. Here, 30, 20, 30 handle. This time, 50, 20, 21. Qualitative tools is go men decide to be it's I'm not going to explain all those things. Available money now it becomes a little bit different compared to the 2010. Sorry, 2020. 2020 compared to the different point. So this is the meaning of qualitative tools. Qualitative tools study physical availability of money to the adum laigani. The physical availability of money will remains the same, no change. So the direction of use of that available money. Laiba paishadu use to the direction to the it will be different way. Madunani qualitative se kya karna ikoina cannot of this quantitative will be just opposite to this qualitative. Qualitative ka pura opposite hoye. In short, as I told you, it's up to you. Finally, decision is yours. But quantitative definitely this time here in this quantitative, the physical availability of money will definitely change in quantitative. Quantitative will change but we will do this tomorrow. Qualitative will change quantitative will change physical availability of money will change. This is the difference between qualitative and quantitative. Don't forget if it is asked examination compared to comparison qualitative and quantitative, which one is more important? Don't forget it is the quantitative monetary policy tools. Okay, monetary policy tools graduation level you want to see. It is the quantitative credit control tool which is more important with respect to qualitative. Qualitative quantitative is important. Oh, you have said so qualitative ki makhada laiba quantitative ki makhada laiba tool sub tool singdo madu madi ai khoi sida phasana keno to ba masi toina nangaroi hayeng oina to ko tare keno sida ai ki class ni to se ayamba topic se loisala bani I mean first chapter ki have tare term 1 ki topic number 1 money and banking ki loisala ko matang yorobani most likely hayeng loibi ai I don't know no confusion directly but most likely we will be able to finish these tools of credit controls, qualitative and quantitative explanation tomorrow. Day after tomorrow we will come to the end of this money and banking. There I will explain you day after tomorrow. I will explain you how money is created by the financial system. Financial system na paisa jukaram haina create hoge extra paisa jukaram haina create hoge habdo I will explain tomorrow, day after tomorrow, most likely day after tomorrow. If we can, we will do that today. I mean, sorry, tomorrow. So we have few minutes left, but let's stop here for today. If you have any doubt, now it's the time. Now you ask me. Hurry up.